Hello, Namaskar. Today we will discuss about the endocrine system of human being. I am Dr. Suman Kumari, teacher, Little Flower School, Maharajganj. First is, what is endocrine system? The endocrine system is a series of glands that produce and secrete hormones that the body uses for a wide range of function. Basically, endocrine system is related with endocrine glands, and that glands are always ductless glands that control communication, coordination and integration of various functions of all the body organs by the secretion of chemical messenger that we call hormones. The endocrine system is made up of glands and the hormones they secrete. Although the endocrine glands are primary hormone producer, the brain, heart, lung, liver, skin, thymus, gastrointestinal mucosa and placenta also produce and release hormones. Basically, nervous system and endocrine system work collectively, and that we call neuroendocrine system. Yes, hormone, meaning of hormone is to excite, that released from the ductless gland. We have primary endocrine glands that are pituitary gland, pineal, thyroid, parathyroid, islets of Langerhans, adrenals, ovaries in the female and testes in the male. Basically, glands are of two types, endocrine glands and exocrine glands. Endocrine glands are ductless gland, however, exocrine gland with ducts. Endocrine glands secrete hormones and exocrine glands secrete enzyme or other useful substances. Endocrine secretion always act away from the site of the secretion. I am again repeating. Endocrine secretion always act away from the site of secretion. However, exocrine gland secretion may act away or at the site of their secretions. Exocrine gland secretion are transported by way of ducts, for example, sweat glands, oil glands. In endocrine glands, secretion are transported by way of blood, for example, pituitary, thyroid, adrenal glands. Now hormones. A hormone is a chemical transmitter or a chemical messenger. It is released in amount from glands and is transported in bloodstream to target organs or other cells. Hormones are chemical messengers transferring information and instruction from one set of cells to another. Here are some glands that secrete hormones: pituitary gland, pineal gland, testicles, ovary, pancreas, thyroid, thymus, adrenal gland. Now, secretion of hormone may be in excess amount or may be in deficiency. They are in both conditions harmful for human body. They are harmful when secreted in excess amount and we called hypersecretion. If the release of hormone is in deficiency, that we called hyposecretion. Controlling the production of hormone can treat many hormonal disorders in the body. Hormone regulate growth, development, mood, tissue functions, metabolism, and sexual functions. Now, functions of hormone. Hormone control and regulate metabolic activities, always maintain homeostasis, control and regulate morphogenic activities, example growth, development and differentiation. Hormone regulate mental activities, control growth, maturation and regeneration. Hormone produce secondary sexual characters and regulate reproductive activities. It controls the activities of other endocrine gland also and cause adaptation to external stimuli. Endocrine glands in human are may be purely endocrine or partly endocrine depending on their functions. The endocrine system and nervous system work together to help maintain homeostasis balance. The hypothalamus, part of the forebrain, is a collection of specialized cells located in the brain in forebrain and is the primary link between the two systems, nervous system and endocrine system, neuroendocrine system. It produces chemicals that either stimulate or suppress hormone secretion by the pituitary gland. Pituitary gland is purely endocrine gland. Now, pituitary gland have three parts: anterior pituitary, intermediate lobe and posterior pituitary. Pituitary is basically small red-gray pea-shaped gland. It hangs from the base of midbrain below hypothalamus. Here is hypothalamus and below pituitary gland, that showing three lobes: anterior pituitary, posterior and mid-lobe. Anterior pituitary adenohypophysis release basically 7 hormones in which 6 are more important, that are growth hormone, prolactin, thyrotropin, adrenocorticotropin, follicular stimulating hormone, luteinizing hormone and beta lipotropin hormone. Posterior pituitary gland secrete 2 hormones, oxytocin and antidiuretic hormone. That other name of antidiuretic hormone is vasopressin hormone. Now, intermediate lobe, it is a small middle part of pituitary gland that secrete melanocyte stimulating hormone MSH that controls the distribution of pigments in the skin. Now, here is hypothalamus in the forebrain and below that there is pituitary gland present. Now, secretion from the anterior pituitary gland. First is growth hormone, also called GH. It stimulates the growth of bones and soft tissue of the body. Essential for the growth and development of bones, muscle and other organs. It also enhances protein synthesis, decrease the use of glucose and promote fat. Here showing pituitary gland and this increasing the muscle mass of the body, growth hormone. Now, adrenocorticotropin hormone, ACTH. It promotes and maintains growth and development of adrenal cortex and stimulates it to secrete its hormone. Adrenal cortex is present above the kidney, essential for the growth of adrenal cortex. And now the third is thyroid stimulating hormone, TSH, that stimulates thyroid gland to secrete hormone thyroxine. That here is thyroid gland in neck area, that is essential for metabolism. Yes. Now, for follicle stimulating hormone, It is also a gonadotropic hormone. It stimulates ovarian follicles to start growth and to continue till the point of ovulation. It also stimulates the follicle cells to secrete hormone estrogen in females, but in males, FSH help in the development of seminiferous tubule and spermatogenesis, the formation of the sperm. Here is the formation of sperm, showing that the structure of sperm, head, midpiece and tail. Here is the generation of follicles. In female ovary. Epithelial get ruptured, cortex and medulla region. Now secretion from anterior pituitary gland. Next hormone is luteinizing hormone. Luteinizing hormone help in the process of ovulation from the Graafian follicle and formation of corpus luteum in the ruptured follicle. Or it is also a gonadotropic hormone that stimulates the development of corpus luteum in female ovarian follicle and also help in the production of testosterone in male. In male, we called it ICSH, interstitial cell stimulating hormone, that regulate the testosterone in testis. The yellow corpus luteum remains after ovulation, that is in ovary. It produces estrogen and progesterone that is essential for female growth and follicular stimulation. Now prolactin hormone. Prolactin hormone, also called luteotropic hormone, it stimulates the mammary gland to secrete milk immediately after the birth of a baby. Moreover, it also helps to maintain corpus luteum of ovary after ovulation, hence called luteotropic hormone. It stimulates the development and growth of mammary gland and milk production during pregnancy, basically after the delivery. And milk production increase when baby suck that part, milk glands. Here the sucking motion of the baby stimulates prolactin secretion. Now middle lobe secrete melanocyte stimulating hormone, regulates skin pigmentation and promotes the deposit of melanin in the skin after exposure to sunlight. Basically our skin color is related with the melanocyte because of the melanin pigment. Pigment basically gives us color. Now the third part, secretion from the posterior lobe of the pituitary gland. Release two hormones, antidiuretic hormone and oxytocin. Antidiuretic hormone stimulates the reabsorption of water by the renal tubules, function of the kidney, and it prevents the formation of large amount of urine and thus decrease the water loss from the body. It can also raise the blood pressure by bringing about constriction of the blood vessels in several tissues. Hyposecretion of this hormone can result in diabetes insipidus or water diabetes commonly called. In this, urination is frequent, resulting in loss of water from the body, making a person thirsty. Here is the kidney. Above that kidney, adrenal gland is present and posterior part of gland release vasopressin that regulate the kidney. Other one is oxytocin. Oxytocin have two actions. It stimulates powerful contraction by the pregnant uterus during childbirth. The term oxytocin itself means swift childbirth. It also causes milk ejection with help of the prolactin hormone. Under its influence, alveoli release the milk into the ducts of the breast. Look here, Stimulate the uterus to contract during labor, pain, delivery or parturition. A synthetic version of this hormone used to induce labor, basically increase the pain, is called Pitocin. It also stimulates the mammary gland to release milk, enhance the alveolar function. Yes. In next class, we will discuss about the pineal gland. Thank you.